Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is my December TBR. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am doing a December TBR. What does this world come to that Stephanie is doing a TBR of any sort of nature? But I had a lot of Kindle Unlimited books checked out, and I have some Hoopla books that I have checked out, and I want to get them done before the end of December, before the end of the year. I am like super close to finishing my Goodreads challenge anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. I think I'm like 9 books ahead on that. So this challenge is completely different. I'm just going to try and push myself to read these 30 books. Well, actually it's more than 30, but these are the 30 books that I have through Kindle Unlimited as well as my Hoopla, that will probably add up to more because December hadn't started, and these are the books that I need to finish for my November Hoopla checkouts, and now I have 12 more. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? And I have no clue what books I'm going to be pulling for December, but I will not be letting those credits go because that's my library system, and I want to make sure that I support the library system to keep the 12 credits going. I love the 12 credits. Love it. Offer so many books. So if you have a library system that you can access, make sure you use your library system and their digital content, because you never know what gems you may find on your digital library system. And check and see if they have Hoopla, because Hoopla is an awesome place to go. They have books, they have audiobooks, they have movies, they have music, they have television shows. There's so much that they can offer. How did this turn into a Hoopla freaking video? I don't know. I don't know, but that's not what it was meant for. I'm not sponsored by them, but I love them. So let's get into the Hoopla books that I do have. I'm not going to say too much about each one of the books. Just know that I have them checked out and I have to get them read before the end of December. So starting it off, we have My Darling Duke by Stacy Reid, Eternal Desire by Loraine, 1 Week to Claim It All by Adriana Herrera. This is also a Harlequin Desire book, so Just for the Holidays by Adriana Herrera. This is the second book in that first that like goes with that book. Holt, Her Ruthless Billionaire by Theodora Taylor. Holt, Her Ruthless Scion by Theodora Taylor. This is like a duology, and I am super interested in it. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Because I am working my way through Theodora's backlist, and these two happen to be on my Hoopla, and I was like, yes! Thank you very much. Grabby hands all the way. Then we have Hate to Date You by Monica Murphy. I started this series a while ago as arcs and things like that, and then I kind of fell off of the series, so I want to kind of jump back into it with this book. The Rival by Nikki Sloane. Big game last Saturday, and come to find out, the two characters in this book is all about that rivalry, and hopefully they pick the right side, University of Michigan, to fall on. So can't wait to really dive into this one, because I was like, what? A book about the University of Michigan? Yes, give it here, please. Oh, please. Then we have Wedding Date by Monica Murphy. And finally, we have Rebel Heir by Keeland and Penelope Ward. Those are the 10 books that I have from Hoopla that I have checked out that I must get done before the end of December. Now, on to the books that I have on my Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited did this like weird, bad, sort of good but bad thing by upping our checkouts. Things that we can have in our library through Kindle Unlimited, making it even more worth having Kindle Unlimited. Even if you're not part of the whole down for the big bad, if you're against the big bad of Amazon, more power to you. Well, I'm not. I like my Kindle Unlimited. I like the books that I can get on Kindle Unlimited, and I appreciate Kindle Unlimited. I have a huge wish list of books that I want to get to that were in Kindle Unlimited, may or may not still be there, but when I get to them, I have a list. But these are the ones that I have checked out that I want to get to before this year ends. And starting it off, we have Filthy Little Pretties by Trilina Pucci. I think I'm saying her name correctly. Hopefully I am. The Bento Box by Olivia Gaines. Hardpressed by Peyton Storm. Inevitable by Shain Rose. By a Thread by Lucy Score. The Other Side of Unhappy by Kailee Reese Samuels. And I really have wanted to read this since I received a physical copy of it. And, but this book is a chunker, by the way. This book is a chunker. It's kind of big. Woo, woo. But it sounds like a really, really interesting premise. Paper Doll Lina by Robyn Lucas. Currently reading. A Journey for Truth by D.L. Winters. Luke by Tiffany Patterson. Come Fly With Me collection by Whitney G. I believe there's 4 books in this. Oh, whew, oh, my heart. The Bet by Max Monroe, and that is because there's a new book out in this like series, I think, or something like that, and I need to like get up on that. Then we have First Semester by QB Tyler, Second Semester by QB Tyler, Bittersweet Surrender by QB Tyler, and Bittersweet Addiction by QB Tyler. I kind of went down a QB Tyler hole there for a little bit, and now I want to get them read. Yes. Anarchy by Carmel Rhodes. Need You Now by Mika Jolie. The Princess Bride by J.J. McAvoy. And, oh, I got 2 more. Warning Track by Carrie Aarons. And Alienatory by Xavier Neal. So, super excited to have those 30 books that I'm going to try and read, which means I need to read a book a day. Probably won't happen to be a book a day. Probably will be multiple books on multiple days. You know, if you understand what I like usually do. Normally I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read, you know, this book, and then I'll read part of it, then I'll read another book, and like, yeah. And then I'll finish like 3 books in one day, but it actually has been like 4 days. So that's probably how it'll go down. But I think I can do it. I've done like large amounts of books in a month before. So 30 books does not seem to be too bad of a goal. And to clear them off, that's going to be so much fun. So I am also going to set up a spinner, this right here, to pick my books after I get finished with them. This way it will keep me from getting into a book slump. I think if I put them on a spinner and randomly pick them, I'll stay from getting into a book slump. And ones that are like connected. So if there's a book 1 and a book 2 that I have on the list that I already have checked out, I will put them on one slice of the spinner. So that means I won't spin until after I finish both of those books. So there is that. Do you have any goals for the end of the year? Let me know down in the comment section. Are there any of the books that I just listed off as well? They'll be in the description box. So if you like, if I mumbled something or if you missed something, weren't able to pause it, things like that, the list will be in the description box of the books. Which ones should I prioritize? Even though I'm doing the spinner, the wheel of books, let me know if there's any that I like need to take off the spinner and read like right now. Let me know that down in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel, my PayPal, my Patreon. All my social links are down in the description box. I am doing a Vlogmas, so these videos are going to be out and coming like crazy. So make sure that you're checking with my other social media platforms for a whole lot of content in the month of December. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in another video.